We love music. You are locked into Six Towns Radio.
You are listening to Six Towns Radio, and this is the Weekend Warmup with Beth. That was Primal Scream with Country Girl. Real great song that is, and I haven't heard it for quite a while. I love it. And besides music, I am joined now in the studio by a special guest, and I aren't on my own, finally. I am joined by Gemma from Appetite, who has come to talk to me about a big event that is coming to Stoke-on-Trent in, how is it, next week?
Yeah, so it's Friday the 23rd and Saturday the 24th of August.
And it's coming to Hanley... No, what was
Central
it?
Forest Park.
I keep
it's still just on the outside of Hanley, so we're quite lucky to have so many parks around what is our city centre.
You can tell that I don't really know the area well, even though I live here.
I think it's quite hard to know where everything is all the time, but it's a beautiful park, which is just a couple of minutes walk from where the Pottery Centre car park is, and you'll be able to park there to go and see it in the evening as well.
So it's a massive event.
It's called AsThe World Tipped, and it's by a company called Wired Aerial Theatre. They have created this huge. They bill it as a real life disaster movie in the sky, and we've got 5,000 tickets for each night that they'll be here, and it's. We open our gates at 6:30. There is stuff to do when you come in. You can bring your own picnic blanket, and then the show will start around about 8:30. And it's a spectacular event which sees the stage start off as very traditional stage, and then it's hoisted in the air, and the performance happens vertically. So there's projection sound, and the actual stage is hoisted by a crane and moves through the air, so it actually looks like performers are dangling from the sky, which is something that you don't see very often anywhere.
It does. It sounds amazing. It's like, I can imagine it being on Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah, a lot of people have said similar things.
And it's got like video screens on the stage, hasn't it?
Yeah,
I haven't seen the video, but I'm told there's one up on YouTube or something.
And you can see more information about the show and how to book tickets, because they're all free at our website, which is appetitestoke.co.uk. But you can also get, if you're not on the internet, which you probably are because it's an internet radio, but you can actually pop into your local library in Stoke-on-Trent, and they can help you book tickets online through your local library if you need to.
It sounds amazing. I might even have to look into it myself.
I think you should come.
I will. I'll come if I can remember it.
I'll make sure. And I think there's something on the Six Towns website, that tells you how to book tickets. But it's before it's come to Stoke-on-Trent, it's just come back from Las Palmas, which is in Spain, and before that it was in the Netherlands. It happened as part of Greenwich Docklands International Festival, and it's been touring for about 2 years internationally, and now we've got the opportunity to bring it here to Stoke-on-Trent as part of Appetite, which is really, really exciting.
It sounds like it's been really successful, and it would be a shame to miss an opportunity to see something like that, especially as it has travelled around. So obviously it's a big thing. So.
Yeah, and it's an event that's suitable for all. The show will start at 8:30 actually, but we're having 2 hours where you can come in, bring a picnic, bring your own. There will be some catering there, but we'll have some entertainment on beforehand, some walkabout acts on the park. There's a fair anyway, which you can get free entry with our wristbands once you've traded in your ticket. So it'll be a really good evening, I think, an evening out. And the actual big show, which is spectacular, will end after an hour. So it's not a late night if you wanted to bring the little ones, but it's something that shouldn't really be missed.
It does. It sounds like a great family day out. I know in Stoke-on-Trent, although there's a lot happening, it's sometimes hard to find big things like this that are available and at a good price. I mean, this is free entry, isn't it?
Yeah, it's free. We're supported by the Arts Council. Appetite has laid on a huge taster menu this year, which is we had No Fit State Circus come and visit. They were here at the end of August for 4 shows, which was in Hanley Park. And then for the last 2 Saturdays, and including the next 2 Saturdays, we've been doing some performances in Hanley and on the streets. So they are things that you can just stumble upon. Includes dance, theatre, comedy, and all the things in between. Really something for everybody on the. And we're starting a conversation with people about what they think, what they thought, so they can really influence what we do next year and the year after. So if they do want huge disaster movies in the sky, we can bring that again next year. Or if they want small things that are a little bit more on their doorstep, then we can also do that. We've been doing some things in Longton Park, Tunstall Park and Burslem Park. Longton Park and Burslem Park are still to come, and they're with our partners.
And Burslem Park's quite close here, so anybody listening in, if you can't make it to Hanley, then there you go.
Then that's a little bit later, so that's I'd say come to AsThe World Tipped, of course I would.
Of course, yeah.
And then when you're looking for something to do at the end of October, beginning of November, there'll be something right on your doorstep to try as well. So I think there's something for everybody in our programme, so you should just look on our website and see what we've got going on and put it in their diary, really.
It sounds like an amazing opportunity for all ages, but particularly young people, because I feel that sometimes Stoke is lacking for things to get young people involved and just get them involved in art and stuff and out there doing something. So.
Well, it's so, and I'm from round here, and it's about knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
And we are partners, so the programme is led by the New Vic Theatre, and we work with Be Art, Brighter Futures, Partners in Creative Learning, and Staffordshire University. So those are people who put things on already, but we're also linked to lots of other organisations, so like the Mitchell Arts Centre, the Regent and Victoria Hall. So actually we can shout about what other things are going on that or maybe in public spaces, maybe in our airspace gallery have always got things going on. So we'll also be signposting to them as soon as our year 1 taster menu's finished, because I do think people need to know where to access it, and if Appetite's their entry into it, then it's brilliant.
It's key to get things connected. Really.
Yeah.
And it's quite a new, I can't think of the word, you're quite new, aren't you, Appetite, I think?
Yeah, so it's going to last for 3 years. It's funded by the Arts Council, and we're also supported by the City Council. And what's going to happen is, so this is our taster menu. So the whole programme kicked off officially on the 1st of April this year, and then we're offering this taster menu throughout the summer right into autumn. But we're also having conversations. We've got community workers who are called Appetite Builders, who are out and working with community groups. And when we say community groups, we mean like business networks, residents association, trading associations, anybody and everybody who gets together and wants to be involved in making great things happen in the city. Our Appetite Builders are talking to them about what they'd like to see in the future, and then I'll be working with them to try and make some of those happen next year and the year after.
So it sounds like it's going to be great. It's got loads of potential to...
Yeah, hopefully.
It sounds great.
Brilliant.
So we're going to take a quick break and get some tunes playing, and then we'll come back to discuss more about your background and how you got involved with this, and basically everything that's coming up, and more contact details, and let people know. This is Blue Oyster Cult with Don't Fear the Reaper. Keep it locked in, guys. That was the Doves with Here It Comes. Never actually heard that before, but it was quite laid back. I liked it. And before that we had Blue Oyster Cult with Don't Fear the Reaper. We've still got our guest in the studio, Gemma from Appetite, who's still here to talk to us about all the great events coming to Stoke-on-Trent to get people involved in art.
Hello. Hiya.
So you explained to us about the event that's coming up on Friday the 23rd. Yes. Yeah. Aren't you proud?
Yeah.
The 23rd at Central Forest Park.
Yeah, and on Saturday the 24th as well.
Oh yeah, 2 days.
Yeah.
And it's free entry, guys, and there's 10,000 tickets altogether to get. So get involved. It'll be a great family day out. There's so much going on, and you've got loads more events coming up in the future.
Yeah, so even this Saturday we've got some stuff going on in Hanley, not in the park, in the city centre. We've got a taster session with BCB, which will, weather permitting, be on the apron outside the Potteries Museum and Art Gallery, and that's where it's 1:30 till 3:30, and you get to work with one of their resident artists. We've got a performance by C12 Dance Theatre, and they'll be doing a performance on Tesco with shopping trolleys. And then at the end of the day, you can actually take part in a workshop. There's 23 places, and you can book them on the website as well. So you can actually have a go. We've got a show called Wheelhouse by a company called Acrojou, and that's a big German wheel, and they've got a house built inside it, and they create a performance that rolls around, and they go inside and outside.
Bizarre but amazing.
Yeah.
All these shows sound really really interesting.
Yeah, that one's fun as well, and they'll be doing a drop-in workshop, weather permitting, outside, so you can have a go on a German wheel, and they're sort of for any ages, and your abilities, learn a beginner, whatever, really, just have a quick go on them. Then there'll be something strange appearing in Hanley Market, which is our fortune telling machine. It'll appear on Saturday, and you can get a tarot card and try to solve the mystery of Maria Morellini, and that'll happen on the 23rd and 24th, where you can become immersed in a story about Maria and her disappearance. That's called Magna Mysteria. And that also happens on the 23rd and 24th of August. So you could fill your Fridays and Saturdays for the next 2 weeks with stuff going on right on everybody's doorsteps, and quite accessible on the streets of Hanley.
Even the big show on Friday the 23rd, that ends quite early, so
yeah, you can still you probably get last orders after it finishes, so it's an hour long, the show maximum. When it starts at 8:30, so you could probably be off and home or in the pub for 10. So it's a nice way to punctuate your evening. So you could even come and see the shows which are on Saturday as part of our Pavement Cafe season, which is on that day. There'll be a tiny cinema, solar powered cinema in the city centre, where we'll be showing films either made locally or some archive footage, and 8 people at a time can go into a tiny little caravan and watch some films and have that whole cinema experience, which you can't get in Hanley anymore.
That sounds great.
And then you can have a little story in the belly of a whale on that weekend as well. So you could come on the Friday and see AsThe World Tipped and see this real life disaster movie in the sky, and then on the 24th you could actually come and stuff your face full of different types of experiences, smaller experiences on the streets of Hanley, if you were around and wanted to see more.
And I know that Hanley's really busy on the weekends. It's always full, so come on, guys. You'll have to get down there.
We've so far, because we've done 2 Saturdays, there has been loads of interest. We had a performance which involved loads of water. His name was Mr. Lucky, and he really wasn't very lucky, and he just got rained on constantly. And then at the end of the show, the audience that was sitting around got rained on as well, which was a little bit of a surprise to some of the people sitting on the steps in front of Hanley Market. But they're a mixture of fun, and fun and entertaining, something for everybody, really.
And even if it rains, it'll make it more memorable.
Yeah. We're not made of sugar.
We're British. We are not scared of rain.
Yeah, we're definitely not made of sugar. So if we'll be trying, the rain is a consideration with all of this, but obviously we'll take calls to make sure it's safe for audiences and and we'll probably go ahead at some point. We'll just wait for the rain to pass, but apparently next week's going to be better weather, and this week we'll just see how we go. But the show must go on.
It must. Somebody said that to me this morning. I was so tired. I was like, oh. I got a message saying it must go on.
Now, have you told everybody about your grades and how well you did?
I haven't told them the grades, but I told them I'm going to Keele.
Brilliant news! Congratulations.
Thank you. I celebrated last night by getting to sleep. I was so tired, guys. But yeah, so you've been doing it since October. I think.
Yeah.
You've been involved in October. So, like, what made you get involved? And Because obviously you enjoy what you do.
Yeah, well, I've been. I'm from Stoke, as I said before, and I do this kind of thing, and I've been doing it for the last 6 or so years across the region. So I've been working for festivals and events and arts organisations that do things a little bit differently. So always, probably, I've done a show on a river. I've done a show. Done exhibitions inside. I've also done performances in unused spaces and got access to empty shops. So it was really great when the opportunity came up to do something that I've done already across the West Midlands, and do it right at home, and do it for the people who are essentially my friends and family. Obviously there's more people that we were inviting than just my friends and family, but it was brilliant to be able to bring my mum and my stepdad to see Bianco, and hopefully the rest of my family will be coming along to see As the World Tipped with everybody else, to be really proud of what we can produce right here on our doorsteps.
It must be a great feeling to see people enjoying it and coming together, as well as your family and friends, obviously, but like people you don't know and seeing them enjoying it.
Yeah, and hearing their reactions about, oh, it's great, or, you know, we don't want everybody to. We want people to give their actual reactions to the great stuff, to the stuff that they'll be seeing, and that's why the tea room's there, so you can give your opinion. And we want to hear everybody's, and we also want to hear your ideas about what can happen in the future, because we really this program and project won't work without people's buy-in. Really, that's
basically what you need, because you're performing for people. So you need to know what they want to enjoy. So come on, guys.
Yeah, and there's
get your ideas in.
And also there are some ways to actually, we're showing, it's a mixture of presenting, so showing you so you can be an audience member, but there's also opportunities for you to get involved. So you could be a volunteer. We're still looking for volunteers to help out throughout the summer and into the autumn and next year and the year after. We're also looking for community hubs and community groups to come forward, so we can put you in touch with our community workers, so you can actually have a say and be part of making it happen next year. So there's loads, really. We just need you to come along.
That's how shows work, guys. We need you. Is there a way that people can get in touch with you guys directly about volunteering?
Yeah, of course. You just email Ask Us at appetitestoke.co.uk, and we'll get back to you. They'll probably will reply. One of our team will get back to you. Just get in touch with them then, or there's a telephone number which is 01782 454 404. That's just for volunteer opportunities, not for booking tickets. But yeah, there's loads of ways to be involved, and if you want to see backstage, so for all our volunteers, we'll probably do a tour backstage of As the World Tipped, so you can see how it's all put together and how the stage is hoisted into the night sky. So it's a really, really great thing to be part of.
It sounds like it's not just going to be an amazing weekend, but like the next few weeks, it sounds jam-packed. I'd go, everyone, if I could, to come and see what it's about, especially As the World Tipped, and I'm really interested in that whale's belly thing. As soon as you said that, I imagined people sat inside a whale's belly.
It's a show called From Talking Birds, and they're based in Coventry, and they've got this tin whale which they've created a tiny show for inside, and you can either go in on your own or you can go in. And at the moment we've actually got another tin caravan. It's like a 1960s, 50s caravan, which is next to Halifax and Lloyd's TSB, and they're swapping people's knowledge for sweets. So you can go and add to the book of everything. They're travelling around with their book of everything and adding things to it, and then on Saturday they'll be performing a reading of Stoke-on-Trent's knowledge, and people will be standing there who've contributed to that, but also you'll be able to hear what they've said. So if you're around and in Hanley later today, there's still opportunity. You've got until 4:00 today to go and give your knowledge and get some sweets for how many sweets do you think your knowledge is worth?
I am actually going Hanley after this, so I might pop up.
Yeah, go
Reel off
in.
loads of random facts.
Yeah, that's what they're looking for.
I bet oatcakes have been mentioned at least once in that book.
You know, I don't know. Yesterday, I went up to visit yesterday, and I had a little flick through, and I'm not sure oatcakes were in there. So, if you're
If you know any facts
yeah, especially because oatcake day wasn't that long ago, was it? If there's no oatcake facts in there, they haven't been properly to Stoke. Get in there.
I think that was last week.
Yeah, it was.
I heard good things about it. Everyone said I'm talking about a different event now. There's plenty to get involved in and to come and watch. And is there a place people can go and see a list of events?
Yeah,
if they get tickets and stuff?
Yeah, if they go to appetitestoke.co.uk, you can book tickets to AsThe World Tipped and see what's coming up over the weekends, next 2 weekends on there. If you can't get online right now to see the website and you just want to stumble across it, come to Hanley tomorrow. There'll be leaflets with the next 2 weeks schedule and with information about AsThe World Tipped on there as well. So see some people in an orange t-shirt with our Appetite logo on, and they'll be able to give you any answers that you might want to ask.
And I'm reading here there's a contact number, but I'm not sure if it is. Is it 01782 482 825?
I think that's right. I think that's the right booking number. I don't know the booking number off by heart.
It's okay. It says it's next to the website, so
yeah,
that should be a booking number.
Yeah, it is the booking number.
So it's been lovely having you on the show. And
thanks for inviting me.
It's been nice to have some company.
Anytime.
So before you go, is there any song that you'd like to hear? I'm putting you on the spot now. It's the worst thing ever. I shouldn't have played Electric Six before you came.
No, I quite like that as my entrance music. What I'll do is play a song and then I'll have a think and then you can play one afterwards, which is my choice.
Okay. Thank you for coming in. It's been lovely having you.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you. Right, guys, we're going to an ad break, so I'll see you after that.
6 Towns Radio.
The Arctic Monkeys, I bet you look good on the dance floor. That was a brilliant choice by Gemma. Thank you again for coming in and talking to me on the show about the big event that is coming to Stoke-on-Trent on Friday the 23rd and the 24th of August at Hanley Forest Park, where there's a massive show coming, AsThe World Tipped, which it should be a great day for family to get out and enjoy what's left of the British summer. So if you are interested in finding out about how you can get tickets, you can visit any Stoke-on-Trent library, or you can visit the Appetite website at www.appetitestoke.co.uk, or you can even call on 01782 482 825 to find out about how you can get free tickets. Almost forgot to mention that part. The tickets are free. There are 10,000 going, and there's 5,000 for each night, and the event will be finished by about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So it should be a great family night out and you won't be out too late. And if you do want to go uptown after, you've still got time. So thank you for coming in, Gemma, and hope you enjoyed the song. Great choice. And next up, we're in the power hour now. We've got half an hour left. So this is Gorillaz with Dare.
He's coming up, he's coming up, he's coming up, he's coming up.